good, everybody? I appreciate you guys being here right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me on this fine Thursday morning. Thank you. Let me know where you're coming from inside the comment box. I want to do some shout outs this morning. And thank you very much to Caitlin for getting it going with the 100 spot to get it going right here on Bama Football on YouTube. We got a lot to talk about today. So what I want to do is kind of go over James Burkmire, kind of break it down one more time. We talked about it yesterday on an emergency live. I want to talk about the NFL draft as well. NFL draft starts tonight. Who you got in the NFL draft? Let me know inside the comment box. I think it's going to be obviously Dallas Turner. With the combine performance that he had, it was really unbelievable to see that young man at 260 pounds do what he did in the NFL combine. Not surprised by it at all. We got people watching from all over. We got people watching down in Madison. We got people watching in Enterprise. We got people in Montgomery, Franklin, Tennessee. We got everybody inside, the great state of Alabama. I appreciate you. Bentley's coming to us from Dallas, Texas, Millbrook, Alabama. What's going on? If you're representing Tuscaloosa, let me know inside the comment box. And again, thank you so much to Caitlin for starting off with the $100 spot. The call-in line, I'll be taking your calls today as well, 205-850-1994. Special thanks to our sponsors, Residents Inn in Ocean City, Maryland, the Rogue Shop. The promo code is Bama. And Demetrius Maynard, who's a viewer like you right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And we got people from all over up in here. Birmingham, Huntsville, right? All right, we got watchers from everywhere. Okay, so let's think about it like this real quick. James Burkmire enters the transfer portal. And I think recruiting is a little bit easier to forecast than the transfer portal. And here's why. You don't have any idea what's happening in the transfer portal. Nobody does. Nobody knows who's going to enter the transfer portal. Nobody knows who's thinking about the transfer portal. And then, bam, it happens. So I posted a video yesterday talking about transfer portal winners. And I think Alabama is still in that arena. Do I think that James Burkmire is a loss? Yeah, I would say it is a loss. But I think don't fear because Parker Brailsford is here, right? So James Burkmire, you have to rewind to the beginning of this entire year, right? It's been, over 100 days since Coach Kalen DeBoer has now been in office at the University of Alabama. And the first guy to kind of exit was Seth McLaughlin, right? Remember, we were out in Manhattan Beach and we were trying to report, and there was winds and all sorts of stuff. So he goes, and then he ends up going to Ohio State, okay? So that was notable news. So who's going to step up and be the center? Well, immediately, the first guy that Coach Kalen DeBoer, when he was hired, that he brings in was Parker Brailsford. So we're like, who is Parker Brailsford? We go and do research. Parker Brailsford started in every game last season for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and he played in over 600 snaps, and he only allowed 2 sacks, okay? And he can snap the football. So we go into the springtime, and we're all thinking it's going to be Parker Brailsford, and can't wait to see him snap the football to Jalen Milroe, and away we go, right? Well, that's not necessarily what happened, because during the first scrimmage, Parker Brailsford was nowhere to be found, right? In steps James Burkmire. And then the next scrimmage, Parker Brailsford is gone as well. But the day before, I had rolled out to campus, and I had seen Parker Brailsford walking into the facility. So we're like, what's going on? Coach Kalen DeBoer addresses this, and he said, look, and we've never found out what has happened with Parker Brailsford. I don't think he was injured. I mean, if you talk to Ty Hayes from Around the Table Sports, he'll be joining me at 9:30. He said that it could be a transfer credit issue or something like that. We have no idea. But Kalen DeBoer put it to bed and was like, he is going to be with us. He is a member of the Alabama Crimson Tide. He is going to be here. And that's how it went. So, but that day, they brought out, and I'm saying Alabama football brought out Parker Brailsford to speak to the media. And James Burkmire. And James Burkmire is talking to us, and we're getting excited about, wow, what a story, because Tommy came here, and he was slated to be the starter, right? And he never started. He never even played. And then he transfers out to TCU along with JoJo Earl and Trey Sanders, right? And then he medically retired from football. So now James Burkmire, the story is going to be amazing, because here he is. He waited his turn. He's going to be the center over Parker Brailsford, who they brought from Washington. And then on yesterday, it's crazy. He hits the portal. And every website that you read, everybody was shocked by this, right? I think I even posted a poll. This is the crazy thing. I posted a poll on our community tab, and I asked you who's going to be the starter, James Burkmire or Parker Brailsford. And everybody said, I think it was like 62% of the fans voted that it was going to be James Burkmire. This is the crazy thing, okay? Seth went to Ohio State, and there's people that are saying that a potential landing spot, get this, for James Burkmire could be, does anybody know? Undefeated, does anybody know? Could be Michigan. How about that? Wouldn't that be weird? The center position has been a really weird story to follow. So potentially you have, think about this. I think he's going to go to TCU too, Jor. I am 1,000,000%. I'm with you. He can't go to Texas because the rules, even if you are a graduate, you still can't go within the SEC. So that lists out the SEC schools. I'm thinking, Ricky's like, OSU, are you meaning Ohio State? What if he goes to Ohio State and he competes? Look, I don't want to talk smack about Seth, but what if he goes to Ohio State and he battles with Seth? He's like, I'm going to go be the center for the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes are going to have a pretty damn good team. We got a new subscriber that's pretty sweet. Appreciate you being here. You're going to hear some new bells and chimes. Of course, Caitlin in with the 100 spot. I appreciate you. Wouldn't that be crazy if he goes to Ohio State? All right. So now we know who the center is going to be. Okay. Just snap the damn football. It's going to be Parker Brailsford. But who is going to be behind Parker Brailsford? Sound off inside the comment box. I appreciate you guys. 140 watching right now on Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. All right. I know. Who's behind James? Going into the spring season, I saw on social media that Rock Montgomery, he had his profile picture on Twitter of him snapping the football. I don't know. Maybe it's, Trent is saying the freshman. I don't know. Who do you think is going to be behind Parker Brailsford? Right? I think you're right. I think it's going to be Rock Montgomery and then maybe Joseph Ionita. And this is what I'm drinking today. I know Undefeated has been on me about the Red Bull, so I stopped the Red Bulls. I think I had one like earlier in the week. But, I've been working out really hard, so I'm going with these Gatorade Zeros. That's what I'm rocking with today. All right, before I get to the NFL draft, this morning, I got up from my workouts, right, to rub it on my back, and I didn't want to go. And I've been going a lot. I've been crushing it, but I didn't want to go. So I had to fight through and I saw this thing on Instagram from Tom Brady when he was like, F your mind, F your tired mind. So I replayed that in my mind, and I went, and I feel so much better from going, but I got it in. Todd Tipton, what's up, man? He said Joseph Ionita, Rock Montgomery, and Sanders. Linda, what's up? Good morning to you. I appreciate you. Good morning, Jermaine. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Rat, what's up, man? Appreciate it. Byron Walker, I see you inside the comment box. Todd Tipton, what's going on? Shane B, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys being here right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Yeah, those cinder blocks, they're heavy. All right, let's talk about the NFL draft and then take some calls right here on Bama Football on YouTube. This is how I have the NFL draft. Like, if I am picking tonight, okay, I am going with these are my predictions. I feel, based off what I have seen, that Dallas Turner will be a top 10 pick, and I think that J.C. Latham will be a top 15 pick. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Terrion Arnold is also within the top 15, but definitely within the top 20. And I feel that Terrion is going to be drafted ahead of Kool-Aid. But I feel that Alabama will have 4 first-round guys tonight taken. What's up, DeMarco Brooks? I see you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it is a beautiful morning, man. It is absolutely beautiful. Do you feel that we have 4 going? I mean, I think that's the consensus overall, right? Do you agree with me, Undefeated? Do you feel that Dallas will be a top 10? Do you feel that JC will be a top 15? And look, I saw some NFL mock drafts that had JC like as far as like 23 or whatever. There's no way. I recently saw him at the NFL Pro Day, and he looked fantastic. Honestly, he shed a lot of weight. He looked powerful. He looked quick. I think he's going to be absolutely a first-round pick within the top 15, 1,000,000%. And I think we've kind of gone around back and forth about Terrion or Kool-Aid, but I think we can all agree that I think probably Terrion is taken first over Kool-Aid, but I think 4. And what's amazing, and I ask you this one more time, Undefeated, while we're talking about the NFL draft, how many first-round draft picks, if there's 4, will there have been under Coach Saban during his time coaching at Alabama? And I kind of segue this into, and I'll take some calls next. Call line is 205-850-1994. So not only does Coach Kalen DeBoer have the challenge of coming in and 53. Thank you, Joe. Right, taking over Alabama, and obviously there's a great foundation here. They're going to be rolling. They're going to be absolutely crushing it. But also has the challenge of developing the players, right, at the highest level to get them to the NFL. Because I still think when you think to the brand of Alabama football, it's like future NFL guys. So having them intertwined with not only winning on the field, but also sending them to the NFL is part of the fabric of Alabama football, right? You just don't get here and that's it. Like, you want to be able to play on Sundays. That's why people come to Alabama. That's why prospects want to come to Alabama, is to go to the NFL. Every single time I go to Bryant-Denny Stadium, right, and we see all of the jerseys, the first-round jerseys, that sends a message to what Nick Saban did at Alabama, right? I'm serious. You watch NFL, the NFL is built by Bama. Don't they have a player starting at every single position right now? Oh, it's crazy. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think about the NFL draft. We'll have some coverage tonight right here on Bama Football on